Wagwan YouTube, it's your boy TC back with another video, and today it's episode 12 of the Daily Gunners Talk. And the stories I'll be featuring in today's episode will be involving the Community Shield win. Virgil van Dijk is handed in a transfer request, as well as the fact that Arsenal have to sell players before they can go ahead and buy any more players. Valencia are looking into Gabriel, and guess who the referee is for the opening fixture on Friday against Leicester? So just a quick recap. Arsenal sealed the Community Shield win against Chelsea yesterday, and it was a fantastic win. It was a massive team effort. So click the card above if you want to watch my review on that match. So moving on to the first story, and the first story is in regards to Virgil van Dijk. So at one point he emerged as a supposed Arsenal target, and today it's emerged that he's actually handed in a transfer request at Southampton. His biggest suitors are Liverpool as it stands. However, we do need strengthening in that particular position, and I won't be disappointed if Arsenal was to go in and get Virgil van Dijk. So the report that emerged today suggests that Southampton captain Virgil van Dijk has handed in a transfer request, as he says he is insulted at the suggestions that he has refused to train recently. The Netherlands centre-back 26 is wanted by a number of clubs, and he has said he's wanted to move to Liverpool in recent weeks. In July, the Saints manager Mauricio Pellegrino said that he ordered the Dutchman to train alone. I would like Southampton to consider the interest in me from the top clubs should it still exist, said Van Dijk. I've been left frustrated by the club's position that I'm not for sale, and I'm disappointed that inquiries for multiple top clubs have been consistently rebuffed. So he's mentioned multiple top clubs in that statement he's released. So I'm hoping that Arsenal is one of those top clubs, because I won't be disappointed, as I said earlier, if we do end up lending Van Dijk. So the statement further states that he did go on to say, I can confirm that I was asked about my frame of mind, and for all of the reasons mentioned above, I was open and honest in saying that I did not feel I was in a settled mindset given the circumstances. So the circumstances are the interest that is being showed by other clubs, really. He goes on to say, as a proud professional, I'm insulted by the suggestion that it was from me who refused to train, and so feel it is important to point out the true version of events. So this basically sounds like a disgruntled employee. He wants to leave. He's starting to put out statements publicly. Usually they'll just let it be and let the rumours circulate within the media, but he's gone out of his way and he's actually put out a public statement. So again, the whole point of doing this story is basically he's requested a transfer. Hopefully, and fingers crossed, the interest will be reignited from Arsenal in regards to signing Virgil van Dijk. So please let me know what you think in the comments below. So moving on to the next story, which is Arsenal expected to sell players before we can buy any more players. So we know the whole Thomas Lamar situation is up in the air at the moment. So a report that emerged today suggests that Arsenal are expected to sell players before they strengthen their squad in the remaining month of the summer transfer window. So the story is going to be it's going to sound very familiar to you guys, which is it gets to the last 4 weeks of the window, and yes, we've done bits of business, two good bits of business in my opinion, which is Lacazette and Kolasinac, but that was it. There are more parts that need to be strengthened across the whole pitch. As mentioned in the first story of the episode, that the defence may need strengthening. So as mentioned, the report further states that the club has signed Alexandre Lacazette inside Kolasinac, but will look to sell several players before they consider making any new signings. Arsenal have 33 players in their senior squad, and the striker Lucas Perez is one of a number of players that should be sold this summer. So what do you guys think? I know we've been here before. Please let me know your chopping block. Who would you like to see leaving? But it looks like we need to sell before we can buy any more players. So moving on, and it's appeared that Gabriel is actually turned out to be a target for Valencia in Spain. So obviously Gabriel, he had a few good performances last season. I'm not going to say he's not a useful squad player, because he is. He can step in, and towards the tail end of last season, before he got himself injured, he was performing fantastically well. So a report has emerged this evening suggests that Arsenal defender Gabriel is a target for Valencia. The Brazilian moved to the Emirates in January 2015 for 11.3 million, but Arsene Wenger has a number of defensive options going into the new season. We may have options, but the quality lacks. I'm not impressed about the quality, really, what we have at the back. So the report further states that Valencia wants a new centre-half following the departure of Mangala, who has returned to Manchester City following a loan spell in Spain last season. Coach Marcelino has admitted he's keen on Gabriel. Inter Milan's Hasan Murillo and Porto's Ivan Marcano have also been on Marcelino's radar. Marcelino was asked how confident he was in landing Gabriel, and he said he thinks there's a possibility. So what would you guys think? Would you like to see him leave? As I said, he's a fantastic squad player, but he's not world class. When he came in back in 2015, I was expecting someone who was going to gradually get better as time went on. But unfortunately, he sort of stagnated. Again, as I said, he put in a few good performances last season here and there, but at the end of it, is not world class. So please let me know what you think in the comments below. And moving on, so as the season draws nearer, the opening fixture is coming sooner and sooner and sooner. So our opening game is on Friday. We're going to be opening the curtains for the new season, and we're playing Leicester City. So this is a home game, and the referee for this game has been announced, and you guys will be happy to know that it will be Mr. Mike Dean. So a report came out today suggesting that Mike Dean will referee Arsenal's opening Premier League fixture against Leicester City on Friday night, obviously confirming our worst fears. Arsene Wenger's men have a poor record when it comes to the opening day of the season, obviously, as we know, and in the past 7 years they've won just once, and even then that was in the dying embers of the game, a 2-1 victory over Crystal Palace back in 2014 and 15. The news of Mike Dean's appointment will only increase worries of another disappointing start to a campaign at the Emirates. So I'm used to losing on the first day of the season. It's something I'm used to now. It's not nice at all. I don't like it. I don't enjoy it. But I've come to expect it. So the report further states Arsenal fans have made no secret of their dislike of Dean over the years, and the team have struggled in the past with him as a referee, having failed to win in any game he had officiated over the last 2 years, prior to a 4-1 victory at Stoke City in the latter stages of the 2016-17 season. Dean has sent off an Arsenal player every 5 games on average since 2009. That's a damning statistic. And the Gunners have won just 10 of their 29 away trips with him as the referee. Again, obviously this time we're playing at home, but that's not a good stat either to have on our back going into this game. So Arsenal obviously started last season's campaign with a 4-3 home loss to Liverpool. If you do remember that, that was absolutely devastating. And we will obviously be desperate to avoid suffering another home reverse against Craig Shakespeare's side as the two teams get the Premier League season up and running on Friday night. So I'm buzzing, I'm pumped for this game. It's been a long time coming, the season. However, I don't know what to expect, and I basically, I'm not going to get my hopes up. So please let me know what you think of Mike Dean in the comments below. Let me know what is your best terrible moment from Mike Dean as a referee against Arsenal, or well, for Arsenal I should say. So just a quick recap, the stories we looked upon today where Virgil van Dijk is handed in a transfer request. Arsenal are expected to sell more players before we can go ahead and buy more. Gabriel has emerged as a target for Valencia in Spain. And Mike Dean will be officiating our opening fixture this season. So if you're watching this video and you're not subscribed to the channel, please make sure you hit the subscribe button. Also hit the like button on the video. Once again, it's your boy TC from I'm Gonna Talk TV, and I'm out.